Okay, let's look at dollar yen. We have an hour chart here, and we're gonna examine a simple news spike. Nothing too important happened when this news came out. Simply, what we had going on was price was right around 110.22 in this area. Uh, Made a rather quick move down below 63. You can't even see this on the grid here, so 68 here. So somewhere in this area here, price quickly ran down. So our 1 minute box started to peel down because remember, these are just pictures of the trading platform with the chart and the grid. So these prices are, the green box is moving up and down, up and down. If this is your first video seeing this, so these are all changing dynamically, and price ran down. And so what I did was I just was looking at different time frames, and I looked at the 1 hour, and this is where our band shades come into play and have such power. We had a spike down, touched, so right below this area, and 80, 82, 84, 81, 79, right in this 80 range. This is a nice. It could have acted as a resistance, but being the type of element of news that we were in, or the time of day when this spiked down, this was bound to act as a support. So, and then this is kind of where our 1 minute box coincidentally ended up tracking down to, resting in this area. And sure enough, price did, in this photo you see here, price is currently at 109.97. And what we did is we took a buy, so we went long at 109.75 right here. So once I saw this and determined all those things that I just discussed, I was kind of happy to jump in right around here. I kind of knew if we go back down to this area, the bottom of this band shade, that's I know what my stop is. It's here, and that's in the let's just call it, um, a few points below 63. So let's just, for simple math, make it 60. So we went long at 75, 15 pip stop here. At the bottom of the band shade, that's our exit if it doesn't go to the direction we want it to go immediately. Because we're just trying to take advantage of this price moving down rapidly and searching for something, and then once it goes back through this 80 with our 1 minute box here, I was happy to see it go back up into this region, and that's what it did, and it did this rather fast. So once price did move back up here, we already have 75, 85, 95, so close to between 25, 30 pips. Just a quick trade, and using nothing more than just the band shade, and using your charts. You have to look at your charts. If we were looking at a 5 minute chart, this is going to look differently, a 30 minute chart or a daily chart. So when we have our charts give us information and our grid gives us information, we have to pair the salt and the pepper together to create a good trade here. So again, what we're looking at here on the 1 hour, it's going to give us an idea, especially with a move from about 20 above the big figure to let's just call it 60, what, 50, 60 pips within an hour. So the 1 hour gives us a really good idea of how big the move is and how quick, etc. So it went down. We know where the bottom was, at least on this candle. And when it started to move back up, when we see that we have 82, 84, 80 in this zone, somewhere around here, if it goes back above this band shade, this could act as a bottom, as this did. So that's what we did. We went long 75, taking 25, 30 pips off the table on this one. So that is how we combine the band shade with the grid, because the grid is showing us when price is out and it's floating in the water, it's giving us all this information right here. Look at our red boxes. Look at all the prices that are jumbled up. This is going to act as a magnet. So it did, it drew it back in at least for 20 pips. And then after that, we don't care because we took our pips off the table. And if it goes up, if it goes down, we're not worried. We made our trade, we made our pips, and we're just going to look for other clues and other information on the chart that we can stack together so that when we can make trades like this all day across all currency pairs.